Happy Sunday evening to you all. Good to have you here. Good to see I didn't put my phone on silent, so now it's playing the same thing. I'm probably going to create some crazy echo. What's new? Slightly different camera angle, slightly different change to the room. Basically, I've had some plastering and stuff done, so I've had to move things around to fit in. So you have the pleasure of enjoying some of my son's particularly good artwork, which I don't think is bad for a 4-year-old, if you ask me. What are we sponsored by tonight? We're sponsored by this, and this is really one of those annoying bits. You know, when you get a bottle of wine and it turns out it's a bit more than you usually spend, and then it turns out to be really nice, and you go, oh. It's supposed to be the other way. You're supposed to find a really amazing one that's cheap. Ordinarily, if you buy an expensive one, you go, oh, it's not that much better. Don't know why I bothered. This one, which I can't remember the name of it, I will take a picture of it, is remarkably good, annoy me. And this is good old Balvenie, which you probably can't see, 21, Portwood, which is so dangerously low. I think this might be its last legs, its last chance. It's delicious, but what can I say? This is what happens, you see. I rab it on, and already we've got 24 comments. Let's see what's going on, shall we? Now, I'm going to warn you now. Helpfully, my mouse has just died. Or it's died a couple of hours ago, which means I'm going to have to do everything on the trackpad of my laptop. So you can laugh at me as I curse and swear as it all does stupid things I don't want it to do. So good evening, Simon Avon. Evening, Andrew. Michael Kenny's here. Jamie Lee's here. Anthony Raper's here. John Peebles here. Good evening. John Paul, hope you're well. Jamie Lee, I'm sat here busy planning lessons with a small whiskey in hand. I think that's a particularly good way of doing a Sunday night. Andy Havers, hi everyone. Andy, you need a shave, buddy. John Paul, I hear you're a pro with the pizza ovens. Must pick your brain sometimes. I can guarantee that's in response to Simon Evan, even though I can't see if it's a response. Costas is here, but he's gone. Well, so he's going to go away and catch up later. Evening, Will. Evening, Simon. Hi, everyone from Emir. Davy Baird. Good luck tonight, everyone. Good luck to you too. Put me down for a case of each. What, the Balvenie and the red wine? Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Loving the artwork. I mean, all right, fair enough. It's me. It's me. I just wanted to hide behind it being my son. Stuck at work, so can't stay to watch, but thought I'd leave a comment in Glenallachie. Why not? Why not? Ryan Graham, evening all. Malk's here. Peter Worrell is here. Crikey. Using a trackpad is a doddle. Good evening all from David Finney. Gary McLaughlin's here. He paints better than I do him here. That's true. Well, I say it's true. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I particularly like, you can't really see it here, but this fine sheep covered in cotton wool. It's one of my favourites. Adrian Bain, evening all. A Douglas Lang Feta Cane 10. Very pleasant. I've never had a Feta Cane. It's on my list to do, but there are so many on the list to do, aren't there? Feed it, you tight. Now I don't know what that's in response to. Evening all from Roddy. Evening from Robert Ware. Evening from Levi. John Nason is evening all, and John Paul. Good luck, everyone. Crikey. Right. I feel like I've just gone through the phone book, really. Obviously not. Very happy to see everyone here. Feed it, you dead moose. Which dead moose? I can't. Mouse. What mouse? What am I missing? I'm losing the plot. Right. So, only 4 banners this evening, which is pretty impressive for us because, you know, I'm like I usually pontificate for a while. 3 of them are draws. So we've got the Glenallachie, the Wood Series draw, and that's 3 winners, remember. So we could, well, it could be 3 winners. It could be 1 winner if they bought 3 tickets, but that's far less likely. We've got the freebie draw, which again, as for the last 4 weeks, I'll contact you with a choice of a whiskey or website credit, and you can choose which one you want to go for. There's a comments draw for a free ticket. And of course, last week's winner from memory, which I shouldn't really from memory, but I'm always positive, is Jamie. And he decided to get a free ticket for the Glenallachie draw, which I don't blame him for at all. So you'll see he appears at the end, of the list. And already I've managed to open up all sorts of programs I wasn't expecting to by using trackpad. Very good. This is all going as swimmingly as I thought it would. So the first thing, the only other one we've got to do is, there's a new competition launched, just gone live about 2 minutes before we did. And it's the lowest price we've ever done one. I was going to say shocked. I wasn't shocked really, but there was a very recent Macallan release, typically a no age statement, one from them. It went on sale at £65. Then they bumped it up to £75. It's immediately out at auction at £250 to £300. Just craziness, just typical Macallan craziness. My personal belief is, for the drinking side of Macallan, it gets really interesting when you get to the Macallan 18. One, because we're not talking about no age statement again. The sherry is different to the double cask, and generally viewed as better, and it's more expensive, which is isn't everything with Macallan. So this is for the Macallan 18 sherry oak, and the ticket price is a beautifully low £2.49. And bear in mind, it's a £300 whiskey. That's less than 1% of the price of buying a bottle yourself. So that's pretty good. Well, I always hoped to try and keep it below 1%, but it's not always that easy, because of course the lower and lower you keep it, the more and more tickets you need. So yeah, it's £2.49, which I don't think anyone's going to complain about too much to win a bottle of Macallan 18 sherry oak. So good luck with that. It's on the website now. Let's just check. There's a few comments come in. You said your mouse died. Yes. Now I understand it. The trouble is, it was about 10 minutes of rabbiting until I saw your comment, Malk. So now I understand. It all makes sense. Oh, exactly. Smiley face from Will. I'm not sure if the smiley face is your joke, Malk, or the fact that I completely didn't know what I was talking about. Kevin Aspinall is here. Good evening, everyone. Evening from Jamie Lovell. Andy Nicol, evening. Lewis is here too, evening. Lots of people popping up as I'm sitting here. So I suggest we do Glenallachie freebie comments. That's my thought process. So we'll do the Glenallachie filler, and this is going to be great fun trying to transfer this over on a trackpad. So I'll have some of this before I start. Right. So first things first. Let's go to random.org, as we always do. Hold new draw, and it is whiskey giveaway. With Series 3, and it is the 10th. List of identifiers. Proceed. Paste it into the form. So they're all in the list, and as you can see, the very last one, which was the free ticket, is Jamie. There you are. And for those people who didn't notice, it was quite quick on it, and because there was a bit of a rush and Jamie came to do it, the number of tickets was the only way I could get it in time. So you might have noticed it went from 110 tickets total to 109 at one point, and that was so I could save one for Jamie. So it hasn't adjusted anything else that you did. There's still 110 tickets total. Right, proceed. 110, there we are. And we want it to be entrance accessible. We're going to draw 3 winners. Whoa. And we're going to slow down before we click that in front of everyone. Right, we've done that bit correctly, so that makes me feel a bit better. Let's just have a quick look at the comments. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, hi, everyone from Kieran. Ryan's wishing good luck to everybody. Wish they'd bring back the old 10-year-old. Not too keen on the gold. Too citrusy, if that's what it is. It's completely a word, and I'm assuming you mean about Macallan. Yeah, it's that's a really interesting question. I don't know why they don't, because of course, let's be fair. I'm not going to even try and criticise Macallan. If anyone knows how to make money out of whiskey, it's Macallan. So, yeah, if they choose to do nothing but no age statements apart from their core, there must be a very good reason for it. And maybe there is. Hundreds of thousands of people worldwide who are sitting there with stupidly expensive bottles of 3-year-old whiskey. I don't know. It could be that way, couldn't it? Robert Miles is here from Spain. Evening, Robert. And Dimitri, good luck all. And good luck to everyone. Perfect. Now, as everyone knows, or should know by now, when we have multiple prizes in the same draw, I finish the draw off screen. Then I read them in reverse order to try and drive up a bit of drama. The problem is that Macallan could bottle rusty water and sell it for £100. They could, because no one would ever check to see what it was. Let's be fair, it will sit on some collector's shelf for all that time. So yes, I'm going to complete off screen. I'll read it out in reverse order. Then I'll show you the screen to make sure that everyone knows who won. So let me just finish the draw now. That's done. So the computer knows who it is. I don't know who it is yet, and you don't know who it is yet. So good luck, everybody. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I haven't done. I haven't decided on an order for this. This is probably quite an important thing to do. So I think the easiest way is we'll go 11, 12, 13. Does that make sense? So there's an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 13-year-old. So the 11-year-old is the Petro Ximenez, if that's how you pronounce it. Then the Ruby Port is the 12, and lastly, the Madeira is the 13. So I suspect that is the way we shall do it. Okay. So good luck, everybody. The winner of the Pedro, which is the 11-year-old, is. Let me have a quick look. It's Seamus Reed. Seamus Reed, I haven't seen you in the comments, but obviously been a supporter of the site for quite some time. Not seen Carbot for a while either. I wonder who's going to make the little comments anymore. Seamus Reed, are you there, buddy? I'll trade that. Yeah, indeed. For those people who don't know, Seamus is a big fan of Jura. He's probably in the minority in the group, to be fair. Not so well done. I think he won last week too. I don't think so, from memory. No, I haven't sent anything to Seamus for quite a while. No, I haven't seen anything for quite a while. But I'll reach out to him and I'll let him know, because I'm guessing he's not here as he hasn't piped up yet. So let's find out who's won the second bottle, shall we? The second one is the 12-year-old. So that's the Ruby Port. 12-year-old, the Ruby Port. Sorry about the spelling of Seamus. Well, yeah, Seamus. To be honest, that one looks more like the way you pronounce it anyway. Week before, perhaps. It could be. It's been, I can usually remember about 1 week. More than that, it starts getting a bit hazy. Too much stuff going on. So the Ruby Port, did I just say it was? Yeah, the 12-year-old Ruby Port. The winner, good luck, everyone, is... It's a username, I don't know. Isla Lass. Isla Lass. Now, I only know, I might be wrong here, I only know of one lady who lives on Isla. I've checked the figures and there are more, but I only know of one, and that is Laura, who plays. but she's usually under Laura, Lippy Laura. So I don't know who Isla Lass is. I'll have to investigate and find out. I mean, the irony, of course, is the fact that they're winning Glenallachie and not an Islay-based whiskey. We used to have an Islay-based female. Yeah, so it was Lippy Laura, but she still plays now. She still plays regularly. She's always been Lippy Laura 1, 2, 3. She lives in the Freud. So who knows? Isla Lass. I will track you down. And so we move on to the third one, which is the 13-year-old, and this is the Madeira Wood finish. And I'd really like, for those people who get these, if you could tell me what they taste like, because they're all sold out. As per normal, it's impossible to get unless you go to good old auction. It's one thing that really frustrates me about the whiskey world, if I'm honest, and I'm sure it frustrates everyone else, that if you actually want to drink it, you almost always just have to pay a surcharge to someone to make a little bit of money, because just the way that they're all grabbed and just thrown to auction really makes it very difficult and very frustrating. So I'm sure you all feel the same way. So the Madeira, the 13-year-old, good luck everybody, goes to Okai the New. Okai the New. Let me share the screen so you can all see the results. There you are. Seamus was in third, Isla Lass was in second, and Okai the New was in first. Okai the New raises more questions than it answers. Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, I know. It's all the same for us who actually want to drink some. Evening all a bit late tonight. It's good to have you on board, Hannah. Well done. Okai the New. Congrats to the winners. Congratulations from Ryan. Okai, well done. But who is Okai the New? I can't remember. That name rings a bell. Or does it? Has it just been that we've had so many crazy usernames? Okai the New. Thanks. Is it Robert Ware? That looks like it's Robert Ware to me. Okai the New. Thanks. I'm guessing that means it is. Robert Ware. I'm thinking that's you. So, and Robert Ware did win one about 4 or 5 weeks ago, I think, from memory. I'm sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like it's an Okai the New. Thanks. Yeah, that's me. Good. Well done, Rob. Congratulations, buddy. I'll get that sorted out for you with Royal Mile Whiskies, and I'll get that in the post probably tomorrow, would be my guess. Okay, so next is the freebies draw. See, look, this is quite funny. So Gary McLaughlin's here is king of the puns. Every time anything's said, he comes out with the puns. And Malk Ewan has beaten him to it with Quasimodo. That name rings a bell. See, Gary, I expected more from you. You're always the first one in with the puns. So that's a shame you missed that one. So next is the freebie draw, and no one knows what it is because that's part of the fun. So I reach out to whoever wins. And bear in mind, it's a completely free one. It's just anyone who spends £5 on the website in 1 week gets included in the draw the following week. And amazingly, something like 25 people last week spent between £4 and £5. So they didn't get included in this free competition for, in some cases, the sake of 3 pence or something like that. You'd be amazed at how many people miss out. So yeah, I'll reach out to whoever wins it, and I'll give you the offer of a specific whiskey. Do you want that? Or a specific amount of credit to the website, and it's up to you to choose. So far, we've done it for 4 weeks. 2 people have chosen the money, as it were, and 2 people have chosen the whiskey. So I want to see what happens this time and whether they swing it to the other way to 60-40. So let's go back to random.org. I'm quite happy with myself. I seem to get away with the last one. It all worked as it's supposed to. And we'll draw the next freebie. WG. Freebie draw. And it is the 10th. List of identifiers, paste into the form. There we are. 140, that sounds about right. So there's 140 tickets in the draw. Proceed. Entrance accessible. Draw a single winner. Right. Let's come back and just catch up on any comments that I might have missed. Alistair? What for Quasimodo? Let's go to Can you tell us what kind of whiskey they picked? I can if I think about it. One had the Abalawa Casganam, and the other, which was Archie McGilp, had, if you give me 2 seconds, I'll tell you what they had. Should come straight to mind, but I've slept since then. Where's all? There we are. Oh, he had a Balvenie. Yeah, he had a Balvenie. So there we are. Abalawa and a Balvenie went out to those people, and the other one person took £65 of website credit, and the other person took £100 of website credit, if I remember rightly. And if you wonder why it's different amounts, it depends on the whiskey that's available, and it also depends on how busy the week before was. Hi up, Alistair. Good to see you here. You should add an option on purchase to add someone to £5. The additional funds will be not going to make mega bucks, but gets more people in the draw and helps put roots in the ground. It's a great idea, Andy. The problem is, I say the problem is, I'd have to check. The likelihood is the cost it would be in web development to add that small extra feasibility would mean that it would take us about 3 years before the little bits of additional amounts of money actually planted any trees and paid back all the money it was going into. But it's an idea. I'll have a word with Super Web Girl and see what she says. Mal, there you are. I had the Abalawa. I remember the whiskey more than the people. Simon took cash, didn't he? He did indeed. Chris Greaves there. Evening, Chris. Hope you're well, buddy. So, without further ado, let's draw this winner of the freebie, whatever it might be. They'll find out. Good luck, everybody. The winner of the freebie is R. Vickers, 1994. R. Vickers, 1994. Rob, do gift card purchases count towards the weekly total? Purchases of gift cards don't. Purchases made from money on gift cards do, if that makes sense. So if you went and bought a £50 gift card, that doesn't count at all. But when you start spending that £50, that does count. Does that make sense? Otherwise, effectively, you get added in for the original £50 and then you get added in for the £50 for the purchases, so you get double bubble. So purchases made using a gift card balance all count. Just the purchase of the initial gift card doesn't. If that makes sense. Evening, crikey. Congratulations, Vickers. Well done. Lots of congratulations. But I don't see Vickers in the list. Not doing very well for people being in the chat, are we? Not with 26 left. It's a low one. Although it's highly likely that the person who wins the next one will be, because it's the comments draw. And of course, the same people make sure they comment generally as a rule. So that's kind of handy. Vickers is usually here every week, though. So we shall have to track him down and let him know that he's won. So Last but not least, let's do the comments draw. Head over to random.org. Can't believe how well I've managed to do this with one hand on a keyboard and the other hand on a trackpad. And it is this identifiers paste into the form. There we are. These are all the people who made a comment during last week's show. 42 people in total, no blanks. You just get one entrance, no matter or entry rather, no matter how many comments you make. Entrance accessible. Draw a single winner. Just come back, see if I missed anything. Maybe I haven't. No, just Hannah, the last years. So good luck, everybody. The winner of the comments draw, and for that, people know you get a free ticket to whatever competition you feel like. So maybe you want a free ticket from the Callan 18 that's just launched. Maybe you want a free ticket to what I think is the most interesting one we've got at the moment, which is the Heaven's Door Redbreast, which is, I think it's got a week or so left on it, but it's getting really amazing scores from all the reviewers. And it's a really good idea to have a very good quality bourbon and then to work with the two distilleries with Redbreast in Ireland to come up with something. So that, maybe you want a ticket for that. It's up to you. You can choose whatever ticket you fancy. So the winner of the comments draw is... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just go to random.org, otherwise you guys can't see. Tanner Lewis. I know he's here because he's the person who made the last comment. So Tanner is definitely here. Well, unless he's run off since he just put cheers with his thumb up. So congratulations, Tanner. You're going to get to choose whatever ticket you want for this evening. See, Fraser, good idea. Just get in there, make sure you make a comment. Always make sure you make a comment. You never know. You might be the one next week to win the free ticket. There they are, Tanner Lewis. Nice one. Yes. Actually, do you know what, Tanner? The more I look about it, that emoji is very similar to your face. That smile. They're almost perfect matches of each other. Wow. Right. I think lots of congratulations coming through. Haven't seen anyone pop up who would ordinarily or who has won, and we should be letting know. So I think there's people who just missed this evening. Don't forget the Macallan's on there. It's just gone live. It will sell. I've heard it. I've heard my email going ping, ping, ping whilst we're talking. So if I just have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orders. My guess is they're all for the Macallan. So they're coming whilst we've been talking from people who are on here. So yes, it was modeled up. Yeah, see, that's quite a claim. No one said yet about him. They forfeit. Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good. But I'm pretty sure, Will, saying that they forfeit if they're not in the room. But I think you won a couple of weeks ago and you weren't in the room. So what can I say? Fair play to all the winners. Cheers, Rob. You're very welcome, Malk. I will see you guys all next week. Have a lovely week. And I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.